It's me, Nick Avocado. We're back home. Wait, first and foremost, I know, I'm not on the right channel. Well, again, I made another video yesterday. I don't know if they're gonna be back to back, but it's very recent. As of 3 days ago, this wasn't even a thing. I made a new channel. It's called Nick's Cooking. Click the link down below and watch the video. I am trying to have a clean start, clean slate. So here's what you have to do. You have to watch the video from start to finish as much as you can to help me get watch time so that YouTube, because I need 4,000 hours cumulative for them to come in and be like, oh, we approve it. It's a lot to ask of you to go and watch an hour or something. So this is what you can do. Put it on the background. Open up a new tab on your computer, do something else. Put it on mute even. Don't even listen to it if you don't want. I mean, it'll be great if you hear me out. If you listen to what I have to say. But I know that's a lot to ask of people and everyone has busy lives and there's other amazing YouTubers. Excuse me, I'm burping my my orange juice and my turmeric because I'm a skinny queen. Anyways, I know that's a lot to ask of you. Or, you know, if you're on your phone and you can't open up a new tab, listen to it while you commute to work. Listen to it while you shovel the sidewalk because there's a lot of snow. I don't know. Help me just help me. So that's all you have to do. That's all I ask for you. And if you go over, I'm gonna pick 5 of you to shout out and to publicly thank in one of my videos because it really means a lot. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but that's just YouTube's new rules. Before you could sign up, you're up. I think I have 4,000 subscribers. I love you guys. 4,000. It actually feels fun to start new. Long story short, I wanted to change. I want a clean slate. I felt like a lot of those viewers on that channel came from my teach videos about Pink ASMR and Sass ASMR and E with Q and all these people that I don't need to be like that. That's not the way I want to earn subscribers and followers. I feel embarrassed. And that was the nicer stuff. I mean, yes, it wasn't very nice, but that was the nicer stuff compared to the train wreck that lasted all last month of crying after crying after crying after crying. And I said, it doesn't matter if I delete these videos, they're already out there. I don't want to work on a channel that's going to promote bad stuff, period. And I feel more inspired and more accountable if I'm very serious about getting my act together and saying, hey, we're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna earn every person back. We're find new people and we're gonna earn it with respect. And we're gonna start over. And I don't want people to feel like I'm just dismissing them. I'm really trying to hear everyone. And I do read your comments and I do appreciate the criticism. I do. So that's the long story short. Oh my God, it took 4 minutes to say that. Today, we are gonna be having Taco Bell, I think. Yeah, we're gonna be doing Taco Bell. So good. I think we should just Taco Bell, right? This is Orland's channel. What do you guys like to see Orland eat? Orland's on a healthy diet. So I have to take over for a little bit, because otherwise, how many videos did he post in February? 0. And we had to go back in time and get an old video filmed 3 months ago and upload the one that you just saw, the eating like Nikocado, the Sonic one. Go back on my 3rd channel, you can see when that was. That was like 2 hours after I finished mine. So that was probably a couple months ago. You know what I mean? So he's not as consistent, you can't blame the guy. And when he does other stuff, no one wants to watch it. So mukbang is just what we're kind of known for, which is fun, and which is fine because I love to do it too. So I don't mind helping him out. I would love for him to have 100K and to have a check mark and to get his own plaque. You know, I would love for him to get a plaque that says Orland Home and he can put it up on the wall. I didn't even put mine up on the wall yet. They're in their boxes, but we'll put them up together. But that he has to hit 100K for that. I don't know. I don't mind coming here to help keep the channel going and consistent. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I hope people. Yeah, the last video that was posted on this channel, well, not the very last one, but the one before that, we were in Hawaii. That was what, a year and a half ago? We kept that video, you guys. We were eating in the car. Actually, we still have videos from Colombia. Now, those are more obvious about being old because I look very different now, which is okay. I'm here for it. But I don't look as skinny anymore. That's, I mean, yeah, just saying. Orland kind of looks the same. He always looks good in my eyes. I mean, I don't even know. But yeah, so for me, wow, this chair was like, I beg to differ. This chair is like getting its screws loose with me on top of it. I'm so sorry, Mr. Chair. So anyways, yeah, we still have some more backed up videos from Colombia. I like to spread them out like a little beep, there's one, there, boop, there's another. How do I just make them all, just get them all over with? Because then no one's gonna watch it, because I have like 2 weeks worth. 2 weeks of no one watching, you know. I think people do like to see like memory lane. They do like to see old footage. For me, I loved when Trisha did it recently. Her and Jason, like the year, that was really interesting. So I think the viewers, you guys like that too, but you wouldn't want 2 weeks straight of it. Then it's like, no, we want to see you now. Actually, there's this guy I follow on Twitter. Well, you don't know who I'm talking about, because I follow him from an account that I use for other types of, you know, adults. And he's in that world, the adults. And I follow him, and he's like a thick guy. He's like a wait, this is Orland's channel. I'm gonna get so demonetized. And he'll post old photos and videos sometimes, you know, 40 pounds ago. And I like it, but then if I see another one of it and I'm like, shh, I want to see you now. I don't, you know, that's what it used to look like. You know what I mean? Because my OnlyFans, I'm gonna start posting some old videos and photos of me when I was all skinny. And for me, I'm like, ooh, this looks really good. Oh my god, it looks so good. Let me post this one. Not now. Ew. Let me post this one. Everyone's gonna go crazy for this. But then I'm telling myself, I'm like, but I can't do too much of it. Maybe like one or here and there, a sprinkle. But if it becomes too much like that, it's not as exciting to see someone right now, to know that they just filmed it a couple days ago, a week ago. It's within this time. It's not 3 months ago. It's not 3 years ago. So just like I can be on the other side of the fence with the guy from Twitter, you guys can understand from watching me. So the videos from Colombia will be sprinkled out until I'm done YouTube. We filmed so many. Well, here's the thing. I remember in Colombia I stopped posting daily because it really took a lot out of my relationship. I mean, you're like, well, why are you doing it now? Okay, well, I've gotten a lot. First of all, I've gotten a lot better with it and quicker. I'm editing faster and faster and faster. Second of all, I have fast food. I can go out, get the food, come back, I'm done. It takes an hour of my day for the eating part, because there's no cooking. In Colombia, we had to cook everything. That's why I did a lot of ramen, because that was the least amount. But we're talking about scrubbing the pans, scrubbing the utensils, clean. Well, we still have to clean the tray, but besides that, the pizzas, the sushis, the quesadillas, homemade lasagna, homemade. We did a lot of homemade stuff. We did like copycat recipes, because we had no fast food in Colombia. So that was harder, because we would spend, oh my god, 5-6 hours just filming the video. 5-6 hours just getting it all together with the recipe and waiting for the thing, and then, oh, this need we need more cheese, we have to go back, you know, the bus to go to the store. I'm like, oh my god, I have to post, and then we get the cheese and we come back. I did so many homemade pizzas. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, I talk too much. Goodbye. I'm gonna go. I don't know. Let's see Orland's channel. I'm thinking about doing Taco Bell. Orland home. Let's see what we have. We're back home. Who should we do? My husband's name is Orland Home. He's in the house listening to me sing. Yes, he is. Okay, so yeah, I'm going through the thing. There's really no Taco Bell that he's done. The last time he did it was 3 months ago. So I'm thinking about Taco Bell. Everyone loves Taco Bell. Let's do Taco Bell. So I'm gonna go do Taco Bell. Goodbye. I'm gonna be right back. And I'm gonna drive to a different Taco Bell, because the last Taco Bell, well, no, the last time I went to was great. We're gonna go back to that one, because the one I usually go to, they always messing something up. Or it's just so half butt. You know, it's like, you're supposed to do two generous scoops of sour cream onto this platter, say a nacho supreme or something, and then it's just like a drop. I'm like, excuse me, you know that's not how, where's my other sauce? I need the flavor. Yeah, the people are just like, here's your taco. I'm like, hi, how are you? And they give me the card like this. Have you seen that on Twitter? I'm like, how to like hand a something similar to that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that just went over your head and you think I'm crazy. Okay, I'll be at Taco Bell. I'll be right back. Bye. Let's snap it. 1, 2, 3. I'm in a really happy mood. I don't know if you can tell. So let's snap together. 1, 2, 3. Snap. So this is on Orland's channel. It's probably because I thought about it made sense to be there. If this is on this channel, hi, well, I thought about it made sense to be here. I don't even know. All I know is that I need to tell this story. I need to let you guys know right now. So I got, watch, they forget something. As I'm literally about to say that they're the best ever. So I got 2, the brand new, I love this line. Love this line. This is the Taco Bell Buffalo line. It has the buffalo. Look how well made it is. Way better than, perfect. Oh yeah, there's one, I got everything I ordered. Yep, there it is. There's my cheese and lots of hot sauce, extra napkins. I didn't even have to ask. Yeah, this new line I highly recommend to everybody. It's the taco buffalo chicken, the buffalo chicken French fries, and the buffalo chicken nacho burrito. And then we have our nacho French fries. It's like the nacho line. Just came out like a couple weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago. It is amazing. So I just keep getting it over and over until, because it's gonna go away. Just like my favorite chalupas, which are gone. The cheddar chalupas, the double cheddar chalupa. Oh, they have regular chalupas now and they make you wanna cry because there's no cheese. And they're not toasted. Or maybe they are, but it's not as good because there's no cheese. We love cheese. Da-dun. Yes, we do. We love cheese. Da-dun. This is when Carly turns off the show. Speaking of singing, I'm obsessed with this singer. She is so beautiful. And I'm just full of love today. Her name is Charlotte Aubrey, I believe. I think it's Charlotte Aubrey. She's from the UK. She got stopped in a subway station. Some guy was doing like fill in the blank, some kind of like karaoke, like I love cheese, and then he puts the microphone to her, and if she knows the song, she'll go, yes I do, you know. Well, he was doing a Lady Gaga song, just a regular person passing by at the subway station, and she just comes out with the Shallow from Lady Gaga. I'm on the deep end, like boom. And it was so beautiful, and I just was like, who's this? And I see her on Twitter everywhere. People are like, she has this whole groupie now, which is wonderful. I love when this happens to ordinary people, everyday people that, you know, they're doing their thing and then they just get a blessing. I mean, she is a singer, but she was coming to work, I think. Maybe I'm being presumptuous. Maybe she's born into money, so then whatever. Silver spoon in her mouth. Maybe she's not very nice off camera. I don't know. You never know these days. You don't know what you see and believe. Clearly, we all know. But krill oil, no, but seriously. And then I went to her Instagram. I left a comment on her Instagram page. People, obviously, because I have a check mark and some people know me, people are like, go away, you're not welcome here.
I have goosebumps. I'm driving in my car.
I haven't posted this yet. I kind of really want to. I kind of want to surprise everyone. Let me see how it goes.
I feel so overwhelmed with
Let's see how it goes.
Good. Something just happened. I'm going to talk about it in my mukbang with
I need a good filter.
the manager at Taco Bell. And I know this sounds so funny because I would literally just stuff myself for a living, but something really beautiful just happened, and I really can't. And I'm going to talk about it to share with you guys. I'm driving. I have goosebumps on my arms right now.
I'll find a filter.
And it just happened like 5 minutes ago. I'm still. There are good people in this world, you guys. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to share with you.
I was so like moved by this that I put it on my Instagram story. So that's why I think this is going to go on my channel. I think it's going to go on this channel. I don't know. Wherever you are, hello, thank you for being here. Let me make this thumbnail very beautiful. I'll get everything set up and we're gonna start with the show and the story time, and I can't wait to get started. So let's go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, here. Here we go, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Bam! Yay! Ta-da! This is my feast, and I'm so excited to eat with you. Now, We do have a little something here for the thumbnail because I need to like fill this space up. So I have some instant mozzarella sticks because you know we love cheese. Dun, yes, we do. Okay. Follow my Twitter at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back. You guys, I'm just so like, ooh, ouch. It's really, let's eat it. I'm so happy, honestly. I've had such a smile on my face the whole time setting this up. And usually I'm kind of like, you know, putting everything together. What I'm gonna share with you in this video is so positive. I just feel like it's like paying it forward. I feel like I need this story to get out there. I feel like I want people to feel what I'm feeling. And people aren't gonna feel what I'm feeling unless I share this story. So definitely something positive for once. And this is perfect because we're all about positivity now anyway. But this was such an organic, natural experience. And anyways, I'm gonna tell you about it. And another shout out to Aubrey. Charlotte Aubrey from the UK. Like I said in my intro, well, go to her Instagram. It's verified now, has a little blue check mark. I left a comment under her Over the Rainbow song. Takes my breath away. I just feel so happy to see her succeeding. I just feel like, yes! Like, I've watched that video probably 20 times. Like, obviously I get very emotional with music and stuff, so this is definitely music and everything. But, yeah. Go check it out. It's gorgeous. Like, honestly, I want that sung at my funeral. Okay, my funeral. It's just so, the way she does it. I've never heard anyone do it like her. It's just like your last breath, but gasping for more, and it's passionate, and oh God, I love life. I'm just such in a good mood. Okay, so you can see all my Taco Bell here. We have to do my thumbnail. I also have some buffalo, because I'm in such a good mood. We need one of my favorite things in the world. You guys know this is my favorite side condiment. This is the buffalo chipotle from Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm gonna sit that over there. And we also have some ranch, also from Buffalo Wild Wings, the best ranch. We'll sit that down like right here in the taco because there's no more space. And let's begin. Oh, let's do my thumbnail. How do I want to do my thumbnail? I think I want to hold a taco. Oh, there goes my meat. Here we go. Cheers. Oh, get back in there. Oh no. The taco didn't want to go. Let's do my deep breaths too before we start. Everybody loves those. And this video just calls for it. So with me, breathe in 3 times and breathe out. Kind of like a guided meditation. This isn't yoga or anything, but I just feel so happy. I feel, it was the smallest little thing. I can't wait to tell you. Here we go. Breathe in. Do it with me. I know you want to. Hold it. And release that breath. Do one more. Into your stomach. Fill that stomach as much as you can. Hold it. 2. And release. One last time. This time I'm just going to do it with you. Hold it. And release. I feel so good. Life is so good. And cheers to positivity. This was the best timing. That's why I'm saying this is not going on any other channel but this one. Sorry, Orleans. This was gonna go in Orleans. Cheers. I made up in my mind while doing this thumbnail that I want this on mine because I want everyone to hear this beautiful story. So, you know when you go to the drive-thru, well, first let me take a bite of something, then we'll get into it. You know when you go to the drive-thru, the people are not usually the nicest. Okay, do you want to focus on me or the food? Probably in between. So let's put it like this, and we'll put right there. That's the focus. The focus is going to be right here. But the camera has to, you know. The people are usually, you know, first of all, they're not paid very high. They're not paid anything very livable, barely. They're dealing with a lot of people who don't say please and thank you. Trust me, I'm in their corner a lot of the time. Sometimes you still have to show up and do your thing. It's, you know, what you're paid to do. And it's your job. And if you're like what happened today, there's going to be more doors that open for you because you made the effort too. You can do, I know there's things out of your control, girl. But sometimes if you work and push yourself to your personal limit as much as you know you can do in your control, another door will open out of your control and it'll lead you to someplace better. So most of the time, I told you in the intro, the Taco Bell near us here, you know, a little grumpy. And that's to put it nicely. Little grumpy. Let's do my taco since I already opened it. Well, I went to the other Taco Bell that I've been to once before, and I remember the last time I went, I don't know if I told you on camera, but it was such a wonderful experience. The lady at the drive-thru, the person who takes your order. I love these tacos. Oh, I forgot the sour cream. That's okay. And I remember the last time I went, the lady, she is, I don't want to describe her appearance. It really shouldn't make a difference. So imagine however you want to imagine. But just when you hear her voice, it's like, how you doing, sugar? You know who makes you feel really good? Like Trailer Trash Tammy or Chelsea Lynn. Both of them do it. Well, definitely more Chelsea Lynn too. Trailer Trash Tammy can be a little cranky. But Chelsea Lynn, hey, Shug. How you doing, sugar? Yeah, she just makes you feel warm. She makes you feel loved. She's like motherly. And that was my first impression of Chelsea Lynn. Oh my God, I'm not eating. I'm so excited about this story. All right, here we go. Let's get these fries out of here. Oh, this is like a spoon. No wonder it's not working. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, well, this I can have. I'll do this one then. Didn't they give me a real fork? No. Or a spork. Oh, here we go. So that's how the lady at this drive-thru was. How you doing, sugar? Is that all, honey? Would you like a drink? Well, thank you again. It was my pleasure to serve you. Drive right up on, sweetie, and have a blessed day. And you're like, what? A blessed day. Ma'am, this is a Taco Bell drive-thru. This ain't church. Well. I need to calm it down. My heart is full of love. So she opens the window. Well, the first time around, it was the same thing. It was like, how you doing, Shug? How you doing, love bug? Is that all? Can I get you anything else? Well, you have a blessed day. You have a wonderful day. It was my pleasure serving you. Thank you so much. And then she opens up the window when you drive to the place to pay. I should get a fork. Get a fork. Anyways, you give her, she opens the window and she greets you with this big smile. And you know, some people, they smile and they're kind of like forced. Me and Orlin, we felt that at the Ritz-Carlton in Hawaii. It was good hospitality for the most part. Except the pool thing. And Orlin was too embarrassed to complain about it. I did. Did I tell you the outcome? They said the next time you come back to the Ritz-Carlton, we'll give you a better pool experience on us. So what does that mean? A margarita and a pat on the back? I don't know, but... This is excellent. Well, this lady had such a big smile, but it just did. I mean, it might be pushing it. It might not be real. But let me tell you, it seems real. It seems so real. I give her the card. And let me demonstrate how most people, let's use this sauce packet. How most people at the drive-thru give you your card back. You hand them their card, they go like this. Or they go with one little ounce of a nail. Or kind of just like, they barely extend their arm and you have to reach and take it. Or they're just kind of like this. You know, very kind of like boom. You know, this woman, I have never, ever, oh, and sometimes it's like the receipt is dangling. So here's the receipt. It's kind of like dangling with other fingers. And they're like, Or like at first they give you the card, and then you have to ask the receipt, and then you get the eye roll, and they're like, I'm telling you, my life revolves around the drive-thru. I go to drive-thrus at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, for years. Okay, I've been in many drive-thrus. I have never seen a woman or a man return my card like this. She takes the receipt, she takes the card, she folds the receipt nicely, she seals it, and then when she opens up the window to give you the card, she looks at you, she grabs it by both hands and goes like this. For you, sir. This is a drive-thru. What? This is a drive-thru. You're like, two hands, and they are fully extended. You barely have, you're just like, ooh, oh, hi. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I can't reach. You're kind of like, oh. Two hands. That means there's care. That means there's thought. That means she is wanting to make sure that you receive it without dropping it in between. You have to get out and open your door and pick up the card. Oh my God, I'm not even eating. I'm just so excited. And it's with a smile, and then she calls you probably ma'am or sir. For you, sir. And anyways, I get my food, and she's packing, I could see her. She's packing them nicely in the bag. I've been through so many drive-thrus in my life. And when, I know I'm not eating, don't worry, I will. And when you get your items, they are tossed upside down and all around, any which way. There's things at the bottom of the bag, always at the bottom of the bag. This, you know when you go to the grocery store and the cashier like tries putting the bread with the milk in the same plastic bag, and you're like, you're gonna ruin my item, don't do that. And then you have some people at the cash register who are bagging it, and they're keeping an eye on things. Like at Costco, they kind of eyeball it if they're the ones doing it for you at Costco, and they get the boxes and they put things together that here's all the refrigerated stuff, here's the freezer items, here's items that are not food related. We're gonna stack these. Oh, this might wobble. Let's place something here. You know, usually, a good Costco, that's what they're gonna do. But at a Taco Bell, I've never seen that happen. Things were so stacked in there, and she had like, I got like 4 of these in the bag. She put these in between to keep the items from rocking. She like put them in between strategically. And then, most of the time when they give you the bag, I ripped my bag. I was so excited. But they kind of hand you the bag with the top open. They're like, those of you that don't go to the drive-thru, and that's why you watch my videos, because I eat for you, you're thinking like, wow, is this really what the drive-thru is like? Yes. Yes, it's not very nice. They give you the bag, they're holding it with one little pinky, it's like starting to tear at the top, and then like, you look at the bag, you're like, is this everything? You're like, yep. And you're like, oh no, where's my taco and my 4 cheeseburgers? They're like, oh yeah. Like, they don't even know what your order was. And I get it, it's hard, you have to memorize a lot of different things. You're standing on your feet, which no one likes to do. You know, I'm very blessed that I get to sit down and do my thing, but, so I understand, then you might be having coworkers that are obnoxious. Listen, I know. But, this lady knows your order, and then at the top of the bag, she folds it again, and then I watch her go like this. 3 times to make sure it's nice and crisped. The seal is crisp. And then she hands me the bag with one hand holding it. And I didn't get that. I mean, yeah, it looks like a lot, but I've gotten way more items before. This was only $20. I've spent $50 at Taco Bell. And they hand you the bag like this. The other hand goes underneath. And her hands go out that window so far, I thought she was placing it into my lap. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And she goes, all right, sugar, is that all, sweetie? You want some extra napkins, extra sauce? You have a beautiful day. I'm like, and I remember the first time I went to this Taco Bell. See, oh my God, I like actually want to, no, this has to be positive. This is positive. It's like happy tears. Shh, okay, we're trying again. Okay. I remember the first time I went here, I was like, I feel very cared for. It's a Taco Bell and I feel so cared for. Wow. things like this really stand out in life when everyone else is upset and not very happy and throwing the food back at you or making you climb out your car basically to retrieve it. And for you to say, oh yeah, I'm missing half my items. You know, like, and then I was just like, thank you so much. And it was just such a warm smile. It was such a warm smile. Wow, beautiful. And so I pull away, and it's just these little things, they all added up, and this happens, this was the second time. And I remember when I was placing my order, and would you like a drink? Because sometimes people forget, or I forget, and it's not like she's working at a restaurant where she can get more things and get a higher tip because there's more things. You know, like when you're serving, do you like a drink? Okay, adults. You're like, would you like a drink? And you're like, if they order a bottle, you're like, okay, and then you walk back to your machine and punch it, and you're like, yes. You're so happy because all of a sudden the bill just doubled. But there's no incentive for her to be asking if I want a drink. And she asked me twice. The first time, and I'm like, wait a minute, I want to order something else. And that's when I got this, which I haven't even opened. The nacho, the burrito. And then she's like, are you sure you don't want a drink, sir? No, it was probably like honey. Sure you don't want a drink, honey? I mean, I felt so cared for. And so I grabbed my phone, and because I have to go on the highway. And so it's rush hour. What time is it? 5 o'clock. Oops. There you go. 5 o'clock. So 4:30. So, there's some traffic. It's very slow. And I'm like, why is that woman at Taco Bell? Why isn't she at at least a restaurant where she could, get a little more money because she's going to make people so happy? Like, if I was at a restaurant, I would give her 45%. It's just rare to come across this type of thing, especially so I called the manager. I was on my Google Maps. I'm like, make sure this is the right Taco Bell, okay? And then I put it in, and then I'm like, oh, there's the I'm like, call. I call, it rings, it rings, it rings. I'm holding it like this with the button out because it's on speaker. And it's kind of like a standstill. It's moving so slow. And no one picks up. I'm like, oh, I'm trying again. And I try again. Ring, ring, ring. And a woman answers. And this lady at the drive-thru, the window, she has a very distinctive voice. And so the person who answered, I knew it wasn't her. I'm like, hi, may I speak to the manager, please? And they're like, yeah, speaking. I'm like, I tell them my name. And they're like, yeah, one moment. And they put the phone down. And then I hear the lady, because she's saying, and would you like a drink, honey? Okay, you have a beautiful day. That'll be $25.97. Pull around at your convenience. Thank you. It was a pleasure serving you. And I can hear it because the phone must be resting on the counter where she's punching it in. So the voice, is being picked up from the phone down below her. I'm thinking like, oh, that was the manager because they're waiting for her to get done with the order. I'm thinking like, there's no manager doing the drive-thru window, right? I don't know. Maybe. And so I was thinking like, if that's her, now I'm a little embarrassed to be like, oh my God, I love you. So that's kind of creepy. So I'm actually at this point, I'm thinking like, oh God, I hope it's someone else. I hope she's not the manager. Anyway, so another woman answers and she goes, hello. And I said, hi, yes, is this the manager? She goes, yes, speaking. I said, hi, and this is what I told her. I said, I'm a customer that just went through your drive-thru probably 5 minutes ago. And it's very out of the ordinary for me to be making a call like this, but I just thought you should know. The woman at the drive-thru window made me feel so loved, and I just felt really cared for, especially for a Taco Bell. Like, I just thought you should know that. She was so friendly and so thoughtful and mindful the way she handed me her food and made sure that I didn't need anything else before I left. And I just thought you should know that. And she goes, well, okay, her name, I'm not gonna say her name, but her name is Mozzarella Stick. Mozzarella Stick, yeah, she's actually been here only 3 months. I've been a manager here over 30 years, believe it or not. And I'll let you know that I've never had so many people tell me how much Mozzarella Stick has improved their experience here, and it kind of amazes me. And I said, look, I I eat a lot of fast food. I'm not proud of it, but I eat a lot of fast food. And I can tell you, out of hundreds of fast food experiences, I've never felt so inclined to grab the phone and let the manager know that this person deserves a boost because they are trying really, really hard. And I said, I've never done that before. Oh my God, I might have to put this on a different channel. Okay. I'm making sure I smile right now. So when we're trying to smile. I hope that, what was I saying? I'm really trying to make sure I smile because they're listening. This channel needs to get monetized. Happiness, positivity. But I said out of all of the times through the drive-thru, I've never been so inclined to let you know. And this is the first time I've ever done this, and I just feel that this lady is doing such a good job, and the fact that I'm calling you should let you know that she's probably making way more feel this way too, but they're not gonna actually call because they're gonna feel dumb. I have a pimple on my arm. And the manager said, well, I appreciate you taking the time to tell us that because, we always hear the negative and how this and that. And it's so refreshing to hear someone actually called or email or whatever. She just said for someone to tell us the positive is such a breath of fresh air because people don't think to do it or they think they don't need to, that everyone should already know that they're good if they're good, but that's not the case. Like sometimes you gotta hear it. And the last thing I told her before I hung up was I said, well, I don't know how much power you have as her manager. I know there's only so much you can pay her based on, the oversight. But as soon as there's an opportunity to bump her up, please bump her up. She deserves it. And she says, I will. And then she hung up. I don't know. I'm so weird. I don't know. And I got goosebumps and I got like this rush of happiness. Oh gosh, now I can't put this on my channel. I felt like I did the right thing. I felt really good. And she says, and I'll be sure to let Mozzarella Stick know that a customer called like this. I'm laughing, don't worry. I'm just laughing. And I felt I just got this rush of like, when you get something off your chest where you tell the truth or you do something that just makes you feel like, oh wow, I did the right thing. That's what I felt. And it felt so good. And I also feel somewhat guilty that she's there being a wonderful person to strangers for $7 an hour or something. And I'm over here stuffing my face and eating food that someone made for me. It really just made me say, wow, I'm also lucky. But I also said too, I said in my head, if I have to get another job, which is a possibility, I'm gonna be like her. Because I've always been the type that I will put my all into something. And if you think about it with everything I've done here on this platform, if you think about everything I've done on this platform, I actually really have. Obviously, I did the wrong thing, but you could tell the effort was there. The hustle was there. I showed up and I came up with something new every day. That's how I am. I'm gonna do it with gusto, as they say in Colombia. Con gusto. With gusto. I'm not even eating. I'm so sorry. But it just felt so beautiful, and I don't know if this lady would ever watch this video. To see a grown man sobbing on camera about someone's being nice to him at the drive-thru. Like, okay, I'm okay, I swear. But it was just it's just the little things in life, and I feel like that job position is so overlooked, and everyone just expects you to not be gracious, and it's a breath of fresh air. It's so memorable. I actually can't sit here and tell you any other experience like that. Like, I actually can't. I can't tell you. This is in my way. Well, you guys would know better than me. You watch all my videos. Have I ever sat and talked about friendly? I know I've talked about unfriendly servers at restaurants, or, you know, customer service experience. So I thought I would share that story with you. The end. I'm actually kind of embarrassed that I started subbing, and I really want this to go on my new channel, but I'm afraid if I do that, because they have to review every little thing before they decide. So I'm kind of making up in my head now that this is going to be on the main channel. Hi. This was supposed to be to help whatever, but it doesn't matter. Hi, you guys. Oh my god, I did not think that would happen. And I came back into the apartment and I was singing all the way up the stairs. I took the stairs. I was that happy, and I can't even breathe. I huff and puff. I took the stairs. I feel so... I was just like... Wow. I just got this rush of joy, energy, inspiration, hope, because someone treated me like I was deserving of love. From the card, to the checking up on me, to the way she sealed the bag, to the way she spoke, the way she looked. I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I feel like if I were in that position, again, I don't want to talk about her. I don't want, you know, I want you to imagine whatever you want to imagine. It could be anyone. But I just feel like if I was her, I would love for somebody to take the time to call my manager to say how good of a job I did. I don't think that would ever get old. It's a little awkward for you to do it. It was a little embarrassing. But think of the other person. And I just said it's gonna make her day. I don't know why. I said it's gonna make her day. And she's gonna go home. It's just a little thing you're gonna think. She's gonna think about it all that whole drive home. She's gonna think about it. Because do you think, well, the manager says that she gets a lot of calls, or not, she didn't say calls, she just says, out of my 30 years here, I've never had so much positive feedback. So feedback, you know, it could be the people there at the actual restaurant, I don't know. But still, again, well, I don't want to say I'll say that she's older. And I just feel like too that, I don't know, I've always had empathy for fast food workers, especially if they're older in their 50s. I mean, a job is a job and stuff, but I always think like they probably envision themselves somewhere else. I mean, when you're a kid, no one's, well, maybe a kid, everyone, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be president. But when you're in high school or, you know, college, or, I mean, you don't go to college, but when you're in high school, no one says, I want to be serving French fries. That's what I want to do. You know, nope. Maybe a little bit, summer job at the lake house, or, you know, travel abroad, you have a little thing, or it's something you do part-time when you get laid off and you're trying to get your life back to, I mean, in society, it's kind of viewed as like that type of work. But then I take that back, because there are people I remember seeing in the newspaper, this older 80-year-old, 80-something, 80-year-old man, retired from, I don't remember which restaurant, you can probably look it up. Just write 80-year-old man, fast food, retire. He could have retired at 60 and he chose to keep working up until his 80-something, or maybe like late 70s, but he kept working past his retirement, and it was at a fast food restaurant. And I'm not the only one. Don't say you're like saying, oh no, the reporter was amazing. Like, that's amazing to think that someone would love, that you find passion in dealing with a million cranky people for very little money. So I always envision that if I see adults there working, I kind of feel sad, like they probably envision themselves somewhere else, or clearly this is to make ends meet, or unless they're like manager and they work themselves up. I guess there must be people who take pride in their fast food. I mean, the manager I talked to sounded older as well. You know, she said she was there 30 years, so she has to be at least 40, 50. And she's, you know, so I know, maybe it's very ignorant of me to think that people don't want to do that. I guess people do. I don't know. For whatever reason, I always feel extra. I mean, kids are kids, and I'm just like, you know, I always feel like it's a transit, it's a temporary thing. But when adults are there, especially making careers out of it, 30 years at McDonald's or something, that's amazing. Anyways, I'm sorry if I'm not making sense. I need to eat. This is a mukbang. The moral of the story is, if you can make someone's night, even if it's a little awkward for you, just do it. Here's an example. You're sitting on the bus. And, okay, maybe not a man, because that could be taken the wrong way. But if you're a woman watching this, and another woman sits next to you, and you get this whiff of beautiful scent, a really nice fragrance. I know it sounds a little awkward. Again, that's why I said a man, it might be kind of like, are you smelling me? You know, but you might feel a little safer. The person might feel safer too if a woman said, but just be like, you smell, that's a beautiful scent, miss, ma'am. Kind of just like tap their arm, be like, just want to let you know that scent is really nice. It's beautiful. You know, something like that. Or, you know, a little compliment. When I was in Los Angeles, my Uber driver, well, we got out a whole conversation. I honestly don't even remember what we were talking about. I must have said something, because I remember leaving that car ride feeling very happy, and like I connected with another human really nicely, and I remember complimenting her about something. I don't remember what it was, but something. And I'm naturally that type of person. I mean, I don't know how many other dudes are watching this video and they're like, I ain't picking up the phone and calling the manager because some lady handed me the taco with 2 hands rather than 1. I mean, like, so, you know, it is me too. But that just shows that's how I naturally am. I've done this before, but it just felt so good. I haven't really felt inspired to do that recently with any of the, be it Taco Bell. I mean, Chick-fil-A, they're always good, but they're also good. See, this stood out, that's why. It's like the opposite, like when I was at the Ritz-Carlton in Hawaii. You expect everyone to be perfect. And when someone stands out, which they did at the pool, you guys know that story. It wasn't that big of a deal, not really. I mean, but considering where you are and considering what everyone else is like, your one little thing mess up and it looks like the end of the world. So you have to consider your environment and how the perspective will shift. Yeah, I called corporate about the pool experience. And when I think about it, it was kind of like, whatever. Like, who do I think I am? This was my first Ritz-Carlton and probably my last. So, you know, but still. I hope I made her day, because she made mine. Then I'm making a video about it. don't know if it's something spiritual or something that, you know, I can't physically tell you. You know, there could be so many things. Oh, you guys knew each other in a past life. It's your souls bumping. You know, you're like, people are gonna, you know, there's different reasonings for different things out there. You know, that's literally what some people will say. Which is fine. I'm not even using my dip. I'm so all over the place. I'm just touched, everybody. I'm just touched. So if you're in a similar situation, think of me and say, Nick had the courage to make a little goofy phone call, or you're at a restaurant and you grab the manager, pull them aside and say, this kind of reminds me of What Would You Do? You know that TV show? Oh, I love it. I sob every time I watch it. What Would You Do? Look it up on YouTube after this video. What Would You Do episode. They will make you feel so, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, you just, ooh. It just makes you say being alive is a great thing. Being nice is worth it. It costs nothing to be kind. And you'll never regret being kind. You'll never regret it. Yeah. What I love about that show too, the What Would You Do, is that you can see how that little thing of kindness and how it impacted someone's whole life, their whole day, their whole week. It shows you that the littlest things are going to be magnified by the universe. So, I have to change the battery. I want to keep eating. Again, I think it would go this way. I still don't know where this video is going, but I want to keep eating. So let me change the battery. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Hello. Shooby-doo. Hello. I'm back home. Hi. I just realized I wasn't, well, I guess I forgot, so I wasn't in focus telling that story, but hope you got it. You got a nice view of the food. It didn't look too bad though. Like, it was kind of like, I put it in the middle. I've done it before where I put the focus really close, and that just means it's a greater depth of field. And if you don't know what that means, it just means that the background's blurry. You know when you like look at your phone really closely, you can see the peripheral vision, everything around you, but it becomes blurry, right? It's like a camera. It is a camera. Okay. We're okay. Oh my gosh, let's keep going. That's my story. I'm gonna save this for later. Didn't even open it. I'll save one of these two for later. Didn't even open that either. Let's do more fried. Well, I don't know what to eat. Let's eat this one. And let's put some hot sauce in there. I'm still debating in my head, like, you know, this video uploaded, because someone's gonna have to watch the whole thing and determine. Well, if you're watching, hello, person deciding this channel. It was not, it was all positive and happy. They were streaming down happily. It's just beautiful. Have you guys ever had that happen to you though? Where you're at some place, besides restaurants and hotels, where else does this interaction take place? Can't really think of, you know, it's either going to be at a hotel or restaurant, really, where someone's a stranger. Oh no, you're falling apart because I took forever to eat and took a long time to get home. Took forever. Well, it's still delicious. Spicy meat, sign me up. Very good. So what else do I can say? Oh my God. So I know why my shirts have been shrinking. So we moved in. When did we move in? We moved in over the summer. I didn't get here till August, I think. Now this sounds crazy, and this is if I don't like it, it's my it's my thing, my issue. It sounds crazy, but Orland has always done the laundry. That sounds horrible. I'm not 10 years old. I love you. Probably think I act like I am. It's so crazy because I'm so picky anyway and very finicky about like the sheets, sateen or what's the other thing called? Sateen or what's the other type of sheet? Percale. Yeah, percale. Sateen or percale. Or, what kind of light bulbs do we have, in like this type of pigment or this type of pigment? Like literally I've been that crazy where I'm like, this is the wrong pigment. So you'd think I would do that. You throw it in, you walk away. It's not like you're over there scrubbing at a board. It's a machine. You plop it and you press a number. I've done my laundry in all of my travels, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, etc. But I've never done it here, which is crazy to me. To think that I've been here for 5 months and I haven't actually pressed anything on that machine. I've used the dryer. I've taken things out of the washer into the dryer for me or him, whatever. That is crazy to me. It's kind of like, wow. But here's what happened. So I got a lot of new clothes and they all shrunk after the wash and dry. And I always told him, just put on regular dry. Things will shrink. They're gonna shrink. They'll stop shrinking though. They're gonna shrink to where they're supposed to shrink. I don't want to air dry and use double electricity and pay double the thing for it to be tumble low or something. And we don't have anywhere to hang. I mean, we have a balcony, but we can't. You can't hang a whole load out there. So I was just like, whatever. Anyways, all the clothes shrunk really bad, especially the shirts. I put my hands up and my belly goes, hello. So. And I just told myself, oh, it's just the dryer. Dang, I need to buy a 2XL. Let it shrink down to a 1XL. Well, today I was doing the laundry myself. I was washing the sheets. And I put it on cold, and hot water came out. I'm like, what? I'm like, is the machine messed up? And then I tell Orland, I'm like, has everything been washed in hot? How do you put it on cold? He's like, if it says cold, that's always what I press. I'm like, and I knew it was on hot because what I like to do is, it's one of those, it's not one of the washers that you have to like open up like a fish bowl, like it's down below. You load it from the top, it's an upright. So you kind of like open up the top, you like, and then you put it down. So what I like to do is I like to turn on the water first, set the level, take my liquid detergent, run it under where the water's coming out to create bubbles and let it overflow. I like to create a lot of bubbles there so that the detergent doesn't have to like sit on any fabric for 5 minutes before it gets mushed around, because that could stain or eat away at the fibers. I don't know. My mom told me that. I don't know if that's a old wives' tale or it's real, but I think to make the water soapy and diluted perfectly before you add this stuff. So that's what I did, and I knew it was hot because it was like all this steam came out, and I put my hand under. I'm like, what? And I went, ouch. I was like, ouch. And that's why I called Orland. I'm like, Orland, I put it on cold. Why is hot water coming out? I'm like, what happens when you do it? He's like, I don't know. I've never felt the water. I'm like, you've never felt the water? He's like, why would I feel the water? I put the clothes in, I set it to what I need to, and I walk away, and I come back when it's done. I'm like, well, oh, so you just pour the soap on top and then walk away? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was like, that means all of my clothes didn't shrink from the dryer. Okay, here's the thing. Because I got these from Walmart. Oh my gosh, here we go. These were $9. I'm used to the $5 shirts. I upgraded to the $9 shirts. And then I went to Los Angeles and Las Vegas. And not Las Vegas, Los Angeles. And they're all brand new clothes for my collab. And I washed them for the first time myself there. Because they had a washer and dryer in the apartment too. Not like downstairs or, no, like in your, just like us, it's like in the thing, in your hallway. So I was like, because when I did it, I remember them shrinking. And then they shrunk from here, and I thought, oh, it must be our dryer, it's too hot. that means we shrunk our own stuff because we're washing everything in hot. And I was like, can it really be that big of a deal? Clothes are clothes, whatever. And I Googled it. I'm like, can you wash your clothes in hot water? And they said the following. They will make it fade a lot quicker. The dyes will all come out and not be as strong. The fibers will, especially synthetic ones like rayon and spandex and bamboo, well, not bamboo, but polyester and nylon, etc., etc. The athletic wear, like this shirt, athletic, they said they start breaking down. Their strength goes away quicker from the hot water because the hot water kind of eats at the fibers and it makes the fibers kind of come looser. And the biggest thing is that they fade. Yeah, so the dyes come out faster and they get looser. It kind of like makes your clothes age faster. It's like being out in the sun without sunscreen. And I think like, well, these aren't like expensive bougie shirts anyways, that I'm not angry at him. I don't own anything. I told Orla, I'm like, if I was a girl well then again, if I was a girl, I would definitely be making sure I'm making sure my own stuff. My undies by itself, this, you know, like, so it doesn't matter. I don't own anything nice or fancy. I wear shorts, t-shirt, rain or shine, literally no matter where I go. I have on short basketball shorts and a t-shirt. So I'm not mad at him. I was just like, then I said to myself, I'm like, that means that shows that how long I've gone without doing my own laundry, which is really sad. But here, I did it in LA, no problem. I did it somewhere else too. We did it in Hawaii. We did it to Ritz-Carlton. So I know how to do laundry. I did it at my parents. You know, don't think like I need to be waited on my hands and knees. He just does it. He likes to do it. He likes to keep up with it. We have a smaller hamper. And anyways, so I found out today, and we don't know the reason. We're gonna have to call and see if it's like, are the tubes messed up? What do the people before us do? Like, how do they? Cause I don't know. So if you've ever had your hot be cold, no, your cold be hot, let us know. I don't know if the tubes are messed up or that's just how all the apartments are, or it's the machine's fault. It's my fault. Well, this video is long enough. Truly. Long enough. I want to try this. Right here. My Chipotle Ranch from Buffalo Wild Wings. The minute it goes onto my tongue, I get very excited. Oops, everything's falling down. So that's my day so far. My shirts are shrunk because I didn't look at the washing machine. And something's going on with that. And I had a wonderful experience with the Taco Bell lady. How was your day? Oh. I have to send some postcards to family when I went to Oahu. I was going to send it from Hawaii because that feels special. I mean, the postcards are from Oahu. I got them there. But I didn't send them in the mail. So when you receive your mail, if you look where it's stamped, it says what state it came from. And it's going to be special if it says from Hawaii. At least I think it does. Well, that trip ended what, 2 weeks ago? I lost track. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And they're here on my desk. I have to send them from Florida, and I hope that's okay. I actually should Google. I could ask, you know who. She's listening. Hey Siri. How are you? Here, we're paying it forward. How are you today, beautiful sunshine? You just have the most gorgeous voice. I hope you know that. I have a question for you, my dearest.
Yes. I'm your assistant 24/7.
You are beautiful. You know, You're beautiful. Okay, I have a question for you. I have to really think. Oh, yes. Hey, Siri. I have a question for you.
Ask and you shall receive.
When you send a letter in the mail, does it say what state it came from? Oh. She left. Hey, Siri. When you send a letter in the mail, does it say what state it came from?
Okay, I found this on the web. For when you send a letter in the mail, does it say what state it came from? Check it out.
My dearest, that's not correct, but you have a lovely, wonderful day. I'm joking. The Taco Bell lady's rubbing off. Honestly, that's why I'm telling this story, because I feel like you hear this and you're gonna want to do something similar when this happens to you. Hopefully it does. In its own form, you know? I've done this about one of my teachers. Did I tell this story? How after I graduated, I called up to speak to the principal and to tell them how wonderful one of my teachers was. You know, people, you don't have to only reach out or if it's a complaint. I feel like people forget that. I forget that sometimes. Where's the manager? I'm calling corporate. When do you hear that expression for something like, we gotta let them know how good they are? Never. Never ever. My day is made. Oh, this is dirty. I'm getting full. Good, I should be eating less anyway. Less of this stuff. Less of this. We're gonna have a bite, one more bite of it. We're gonna have a bite of, well, having a lot of carbs today. Oh yeah. Should I have this or the burrito. Maybe another mozzarella stick. They're over here hardening. This is no Arby's. This is no Arby's. Now I'm definitely done. So that's what it is. I'm not actually hungry. It's just so delicious. Yep. I want to give a shout out to Eric the Electric. He messaged me today. We actually talk pretty often. And do I speak of him often on my channels? I don't think I do. I think it's like every now and then, just like basically a lot of people. Not everyone, but you guys know I think, and I speak, sorry the neighbors, I speak very highly of him. Really nice guy, really down to earth, really, well anyway, he was getting weird messages saying like I was, excuse me, saying something not so nice in my videos about him. I'm like, I've never, and that I was upset that he unfollowed me on YouTube, that he unfollowed me on YouTube and I got sad. First of all, I don't know how that's even possible to know that someone followed you and then unfollowed you on YouTube. I keep wanting to say Facebook. I don't use Facebook. On YouTube, I don't even know how that's possible. I don't even check. Honestly, I don't check. I don't know. So, he and I talk pretty often off camera, actually. Now that I think about it, it's weekly or bi-weekly, pretty much, for the past year or two, at least. So, when we talk and stuff, he brought this up. He's like, he showed me, like, he's like, look at what someone said. I'm like, gosh, people, they just love to pin people against each other. And because he didn't, like, accuse me, be like, why did you say, here he knows I want to do that. And I told him, just like, people are so creative in this world. People are so creative. They're like coming up with ways to do things because they're bored. And that's probably just a sign of boredom. What? I don't know. I just feel so interesting. Like what? Actually, because the people I collaborate with, I hold very dear into my heart, and besides a rare occasion, everyone I collab with, I make sure I leave on good terms, and you know, and if there was an issue, I don't go around talking about it, or I don't bring it up in my video. I'm very like, it has to be big, and there's never really been anything big. For the most part, never. You know, and I love my collaborations, and I love everybody, and I keep in contact with them too, like off screen, you know. Not everybody, but I'd say a good handful of them. And it just surprises me that someone on the internet thinks that, like, he wouldn't know and I wouldn't know, like he wouldn't tell. I'm actually surprised Eric even said, because like he gets thousands of comments too. Like, what's he looking at every comment for? You know, there's so many comments I can't read them all. So it must have just popped up. You know, there's things that just pop up, or he happened to be on the page when it got posted, or I don't know. Maybe he has people reading comments for him. There's actually a lot of people with different networks that do that. So I don't know. It's not even that big of a deal. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. Oh yeah, I know why. Don't do that. It's just weird, you know. We're people too. We're creators, and yeah, that's just not nice. But he wasn't worried. Again, he didn't even like even ask, "Is this true?" He was just like, "What's going on?" He didn't even say any of that. Like, "What's this from?" and why? Like nothing. It was just like, "Oh gosh, these people. You never know what can happen." So. Oh, the internet. But the internet is a great place, a great space to share inspiring stories like today's story. So if this inspired you, please let me know down below in the comment section. I appreciate your time. This video was long enough. A little too long. Taco Bell, top notch because they're buffalo. If you don't like buffalo sauce, then you're not going to like any of this food because they all have buffalo sauce. But if you do enjoy buffalo sauce, definitely give these a try. They're among their better items they have currently on the menu. Y'all know what my favorite was, but they got rid of it. I don't know why they would get rid of it, but they did. And may that woman be blessed from the drive-thru, the Taco Bell drive-thru. And I've seen people on my Twitter especially, if I say something and people reply, "Man, this ain't a Wendy's drive-thru," meaning like Wendy's is for like kind of like lower intellectual discourse. You know, and so you're trying to say something that's like, I don't want to say controversial, but it doesn't belong on that space. You know, it's just average Joe going to Wendy's. Nothing too thought-provoking, nothing too shocking. It's just a drive-thru. And that's what people say. Well, now you can change them. It's just a drive-thru. Oh, yeah. Not just any drive. Yeah, that might be the case for your drive-thru. My Taco Bell drive-thru has one of the most awesome cash registers I've ever met. And the next time I go, which will be soon, because I eat there, should I call and say it again? Then I look like a creeper. Like, no. But, you know, like, what do I do? So anyways, thank you so much for your time. I'm pretty sure this is going to go on the main channel. As you can tell, I was very, like, hesitant with my words because I'm like, they're listening. I've made up already. This is going to go on my main channel. I wanted this inspirational story to go on the other channel. People would love it. The problem is I started crying, and I don't want any, even though they were happy, genuine tears. I don't want that on the new channel. I don't know. People are gonna have to come in and watch the videos, and they determine if it's monetized. Okay, it's monetized, but how much? Is this a good creator? Is this a unstable creator? Like, I don't want them seeing me cry. So hi everyone on my main channel. Hello. I was very careful with my wording. I probably even went like this or bleeped out some stuff. When I was crying, I was trying really hard. Sorry, this shut off. When I was crying, I was trying really hard to smile. You know. But definitely check out my new channel, where I'm going to be posting daily on this channel still, you know, every now and then. But my new channel where I post daily will be linked at the top of the description box and pinned in the comment section. Oh, and please, hey, put this in the beginning. Put this in the beginning. We're going to put this in the beginning. Let's have a little more food here. Oh, God. Wait, okay. Hi, welcome to the beginning. Well, at the end. Wait, shh, let me try that. Let me keep this in. Just a friendly reminder that I have a new channel of which I post daily on, and that's going to be pinned in the comment section as well as pinned, or shoot, let me try. Let me try this again. I feel like when James Charles did all those takes, and he posted those takes for some reason. I'm nervous. Okay. And a friendly reminder that I have a new channel, and that's going to be pinned in the comment section and also listed at the top of the description. Go to that channel after this video. You're going to want to hear today's story time. It's pretty emotional. I can say so myself. Listen to today's epic story and enjoy the Taco Bell, but afterwards, head on over to the new channel and watch as much as you can. I'm trying to get partnered over there, trying to get monetized and all that jazz, and they're looking for watch time hours, so they want to see you watching from beginning to end. If you could just play that in the background, that would means a lot to me, sugar. Means a lot to me, love bug. You know, if you could just have it playing, or you listen to it on your commute or doing something mundane task like cleaning. But try to give it as much attention as you can. Put it on mute, even open up a new tab, I don't know. But I am trying to build that up, and if you're interested, that's an option for you, and it's where I'm going to be posting daily, hopefully. So again, link down below, give it a try, check it out, listen to as much as you can, and after this video, because you're going to want to hear today's story time. So thank you. I'm done with my announcement. You can get to the video. Here we go. Bye. Okay. Wait, we go like this so I know. Nick, there's your thing. Put it in the beginning. Slab it up, take it up, lift it up, put it down, and press render. And I'm starting to feel the food come on. I'm like, oh. Starting to feel it right now. So anyways, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Be a mozzarella stick and greet someone with a smile. Whether you're holding the door, whatever, it just it's more than a smile, really. Take the time from your day to say something nice about someone you don't know at a time where they're not expecting it. They will think about it, and it doesn't mean that they're creepy. It means that they were touched, and that's a human thing to do, and we don't have enough of that in this world. So I hope I inspired you a little bit with that story. Thank you for your time. I'll see you on my new channel. I'm sorry for having the happy tears, but I feel like I'm very happy in general with the way my life is heading and all the changes that I'm making in my life to be a better person. So thank you. And I'll see you in a couple days here on this channel, but I'll see you on my new one. Click the link down below. Bye-bye.